Hello and welcome back to the third part of this TvTCF tutorial on the subject how to create a multiplayer campaign very easily. In the previous video, we installed the TvTCF editor and created an Arma 3 mission. Now I will show you how to add the TvTCF files to the project and how to set up the Arma 3 mission. We will also play the very simple template mission that comes with the framework, and I will use a minute or two to say some words about the TvTCF file structure. Adding the framework files is done very easily. They are published as a CPAC, a content package on the TvTCF page. So we open our web browser and navigate to tvtcf.com and go to the CPAC library. Here we can see CPACs that people share with us. You can also create an account and publish your own CPACs. It's a perfect way to organize reusable code. And right here we find ngma.tvtcf, which is the package that we are looking for right now. Here we can see the details of the package, the description and information about how to use it, and the steps explained here are exactly what we will do now. First, we will install the CPAC in our script project, and here is the instruction for that. In the TvTCF editor, we open the CPAC console and type install ngma.tvtcf and press enter. The CPAC manager downloads the CPAC and unzips the file into our mission folder. You can also see that this package has some dependencies, and those are downloaded and installed as well. If we look at the files we just downloaded, we notice that these are .sqx files, which means we will need to compile them. Compile means that we generate SQF files out of them. We do that by clicking Build and Rebuild Project. Usually you will be fine with a faster Build Project option, but installing a CPAC messes with the source files. So always perform a full rebuild after the project has been altered by the CPAC manager so that everything is reset properly. When the build process is complete, the framework requires that we add a few units and markers to the Arma 3 mission. In the usage part of the documentation, we can see that we will need to add playable units and some markers defining the player's bases. So we open the Arma 3 mission and try to find a good place for the Wesley base. What about this area right here? We put in 4 invisible system markers. The first marker will be the respawn marker, which we name Respawn West. The second marker is the position where the ammo boxes will spawn, and it is to be called Base West Ammo Crate marker. The third one is where land vehicles will spawn, Base West Land Vehicle marker. And the last one is where boats spawn. Base West Naval marker. Make sure this one is in the water. We will also need to play a few playable units. Let's add 4 more so we end up with 5. The blue 4 units are to be named B1, B2, B3, B4, and B5, and so on. If we were about to create a co-op campaign, we wouldn't need to create anything more now. However, this will be a team versus team campaign, so we do the exact same thing with the markers and units for the east side. The OPFOR units we will name O1, O2, O3, O4, and O5. Good news! The campaign is now set up and playable. You can play it in single player mode or in multiplayer mode. Let's start it in multiplayer mode for now, where we can set the mission parameters. We enable the server admin options and start. In the lower right-hand corner, we see the name of the mission, Intro. We have a task, Survive. The server admin options that we enabled allow the server admin to skip missions. And if we now end this mission while we are alive, mission success. Almost all of these folders and files belong to the framework, and the main folder where we will do all the work is in the campaign folder. There is one exception, and that is the description.ext that we will need to touch once. So let's get it over with. In this file, we will at least change the name of the campaign and the name of the author. The campaign's name will be Operation Blue Badge, and the author will be Njima. Now let's close that file and expand the campaigns folder. Theoretically, this folder can contain more than one campaign, and you can tell the framework which one of them to start. But my campaign here is a default campaign that comes with the framework. The campaign folder contains a campaign file, my operation, which is the actual campaign, and the init campaign file has the single purpose of including or loading all files that belong to the campaign, for example, the mission files. It also contains a mission folder containing the campaign's missions. This intro mission file here is the template mission that we played in the previous video. On the campaigns level, we also have a shared folder containing stuff that does not belong to one campaign specifically. I will show you more of this later. In the next video, the real fun begins. That's when we will start our own campaign and create the first out of 2 missions. See you in part 4.